In one of my previous videos, I reviewed the A10, Ilife's first LIDAR robot vacuum, and I mentioned its numerous limitations, especially with navigation that lacked a second pass and edge cleaning. Ilife has rectified these issues with their new release, the A11, which looks very similar to the Viomi V3 with a rear-mounted LDS sensor and a Y-pattern scrubbing motion for mopping floors. However, one big issue with the Viomi V3 was that it was terrible on carpet, so bad that it was borderline unusable based on tests. I initially thought that the A11 would have these same issues because it possessed similar features. But as I dug deeper into testing this product, it was much better in the cleaning experiments, especially on carpet, with much higher deep cleaning scores. There are a few reasons for this jump. One is the improved navigation with the upgraded algorithm, providing better thoroughness, and another is the all-rubber brush that helped it pick up more debris on carpet. So how good is this robot? I've spent the past few days testing this product, putting it through different experiments with navigation, cleaning performance, and much more, to see if it's worth considering. There's a lot to unpack, so let's get into it. The A11 is Ilife's latest robot vacuum, with their latest advanced LIDAR version 2.0 technology, adding a second pass and edge cleaning that were missing in the older A10 variant. This algorithm is a huge upgrade over the A10's simpler single pass run, and one of the A10's most significant drawbacks. Adding the second pass and edge cleaning immediately improves the A11's cleaning performance because it covers more ground with the additional passes. Other differences over the A10 include the LDS sensor placement, now at the back portion of the robot, so the dustbin placement is moved towards the middle. The A11 comes with two dustbin containers. The first is a standard 450 ml container with a front door that's easier to empty, and a second is a hybrid container that incorporates a 200 ml water tank into a smaller 300 ml dustbin. This hybrid container doesn't have a front door, so consumers will need to remove the filter to empty it. Underneath, the A11 only has a single side brush with the primary brush roll closer to the front than the A10. Moving the brush roll forward enabled Ilife to put a larger pad behind the brush. One quirk with this setup is that you'll need to physically move the robot to attach the pad, because the charging pins are behind the robot and not in front. It's not a deal breaker, but an extra step adding to the inconvenience. Another is the fast spinning side brush that tends to scatter debris, especially heavy stuff like pet litter. One difference between Ilife and most other brands in this price bracket is the scrubbing mode, where it goes in a back and forth motion, helping with agitation and stain removal. Other brands with this type of movement are the iRobot Brava series and the Viomi V3. But the Ilife A11 has the vacuuming function absent in the Brava series and is better at vacuuming carpets than the Viomi V3. As I've mentioned earlier, the A11's revamp algorithm makes it more thorough than the A10, which only had a single pass run and no edge cleaning. It has a more traditional LDS-style navigation, starting its run cleaning the edges before moving towards the middle. I did coverage tests, and it's quite efficient at debris pickup, getting most of the scattered Quaker oats after the first pass, and it took less than 20 minutes to complete the two-pass run. These navigational enhancements automatically improved the A11's cleaning performance, which was one of my concerns initially because of the fixed brush roll system and average airflow. But as I went through the testing process, the A11 was better than expected, especially with the all-rubber brush. Before I continue, we'll look at its airflow results using an anemometer, which was average. The A11 ranged between 9 and 15 CFM, not something I'd consider high, but still decent, making the cleaning test results more impressive. It picked up more sand on hard floor and carpet with the all-rubber brush than with a combo brush. The rubber fins around it provide better agitation, thus producing better results. It also picked up more pet litter on low and mid-pile carpet than the combo brush, another proof of the all-rubber brush's better pickup. Another benefit of the all-rubber brush is it's better at cleaning hair, at least with shorter 5-inch strands. It picked up 94% with the all-rubber brush compared to 58% with the combo brush. You could see how much more hair was wrapped on the combo brush versus the all-rubber brush. However, the combo brush was slightly better with longer 7-inch hair strands, but the difference isn't much. Again, I'd recommend using the all-rubber brush over the combo brush regardless of the surface because it provides better agitation and pickup. Another surprise for me is its edge cleaning performance, picking up nearly everything I scattered in this area. It's one of the better performing round frame robots for vacuuming edges. Next, we'll look at how well the A11 mops floors where I tested it on red wine and grape juice stains. Please note that the A11 cannot pick up liquid, so I don't recommend it for cleaning any liquid spills, because it will be messy to clean up. But for dry stains, the A11 scrubbing mode will help in removing them. However, it wasn't as good as I'd hoped, even with the back and forth motion. You could see in this clip that it took 3 passes to clear most of the red wine stains, but you could still see faint remnants. The results for grape juice stains weren't as good. There was more residue, and it looks like it needed a 3rd pass to clean. One benefit of the lower airflow levels is the lower noise levels. The A11 ranged between 60 and 66 decibels, and these results are translatable to real-world use since it has enough agitation, even in the lowest setting, picking up this much. This robot is equipped with a 4900 mAh lithium-ion battery with a claimed runtime of 150 minutes. And like all smart robot vacuums, it has recharge and resume, which help extend its range. But it doesn't have a self-emptying feature, so you'll have to empty the dustbin manually. Lastly, for this review, we'll look at the Ilife app. Consumers can search for Ilife Home or scan the QR code underneath the robot to download the app. I'll highlight the most helpful features, starting with the live map. The Ilife app has a live map where consumers can see the robot's location and status in real time. These lines show what areas the robot has cleaned, which is absent in V-Slam robots since it doesn't have a laser sensor. Consumers can save multiple maps, and toggling between these is as easy as swiping the screen from side to side. Unfortunately, the Ilife app doesn't have a quick mapping feature, so the robot must go through every nook and cranny to draw the map. You can customize each map level by adding partitions and naming rooms. Containment is also available through the virtual wall feature that functions like a no-go zone, where a robot is blocked from going into a square or rectangular zone. The Ilife app doesn't have an invisible wall feature, so there's no way of blocking diagonal areas. The app also has several cleaning modes, including the edge cleaning mode where the robot only cleans the edges. Spot cleaning lets users select a fixed square area to clean. Area cleaning is similar to the spot function, but with more control of the area size. The scrubbing mode unlocks the back and forth Y pattern for mopping floors, which is something I'd use for cleaning stains on surfaces like tile. You could use these modes with a twice option, so it does a 2-pass run. Unfortunately, it's not possible to use these features together. For example, the spot cleaning mode is independent of the scrubbing mode, so you can't use them together. It's either use the spot or the scrubbing mode independently. Also, using the area clean with the scrubbing mode is not possible, which limits the robot's functionality. Selective room cleaning is available to help consumers pinpoint a specific room to clean. This is usable with a scheduling feature to further automate the vacuuming and mopping chores. The Records tab shows a list of the previous runs, and what's different with the Ilife app is that these records are sorted by map level and date, adding a layer of organization. So you can see how many times the robot has cleaned a specific level, the total area and time. It also shows the corresponding map levels. Overall, the Ilife A11 is a huge improvement over the A10. The improvements with its navigational algorithm alone help it clean better and more thoroughly than the A10. The A11's affordability makes it a compelling option if you don't want to spend a premium on a smart robot vacuum. Sure, there are some downsides such as the fast spinning side brush scattering debris and a scrubbing mode that wasn't as efficient as other brands with a dedicated agitation element. It has enough airflow and agitation for daily vacuuming and mopping tasks without breaking the bank. If you've made it this far, I'd like to say thank you and consider giving this video a thumbs up if it's been helpful. Subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified for future reviews like this. Links are in the description below for more information about the Ilife A11 and my written review in my blog. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.